I compiled a list of what I think are the worst LEGO Star Wars sets that were released among the hundreds of really good sets. Welcome everyone, and I am Fortune Bricks, and despite some sets being older and very outdated, some other sets are just purely bad and cannot be redeemed necessarily. Take note, this might be a slightly controversial video, as the idea of a bad set can be very subjective. So let me know what you think about these sets in the comments below. Jumping right to it, the first set I want to talk about is the buildable Yoda set, a set that has always looked so ridiculous to me. The concept behind a buildable Yoda set is quite cool and has been done before in a slightly better way, but the latest version from 2019 looks quite bad, especially the eyes. The older version from 2002 don't look the greatest either, with an outdated and very basic build style, but it is a classic set and for the time it was really cool, and still is much cooler than the 2019 version. The Star Scavenger is a heavily forgotten set from the older Freemaker Adventure show, aimed at a younger audience. Despite this, there were some really cool sets from this show, such as the Eclipse Fighter. However, the Star Scavenger wasn't one of those cool sets. The ship itself is a scavenging ship that looks generally uninteresting, with a selection of minifigures that look quite basic compared to some of the other characters from the show. The droid from the set is more interesting than the actual minifigures for me, which is saying something. Ultimately, this isn't a set many fans own and are ever likely to own in today's time. Another set from a LEGO original show is the Jedi Scout Fighter from 2014, based on the Yoda Chronicles. By all means, I think the Yoda Chronicles was a great show and was a great part of my childhood, but the sets weren't that interesting, at least not this one. Jack 14's stealth ship was very interesting and cool, but the second set from the show, the Scout Fighter, was quite uninteresting in my opinion. The only cool thing about the set is the Ithorian Jedi minifigure, purely for the unique headpiece, as this is the only LEGO Ithorian we have ever seen. A smaller set I want to talk about is the Assassin Droid Battle Pack from 2009. My controversial opinion is that this is the worst LEGO Star Wars Battle Pack, including minifigures that aren't even true minifigures, as they are droid characters, and nobody is really out here trying to build an army of assassin droids. The chrome pieces for the assassin droids are quite cool though, but other than that there isn't anything that is really drawing me to the set, and for that reason I consider it as one of the worst LEGO Star Wars sets. Real quick, if you do enjoy these videos, consider subscribing, as any support helps a lot. Obi-Wan vs Darth Vader is a set that is famously bad in the LEGO community and hated for several reasons, and I agree that it is one of the worst LEGO Star Wars sets. The main bulk of this set is a flat floor with some small details and play features, and for the price you pay it is generally bad and boring. The only redeemable aspect of the set is the minifigure selection. Getting Darth Vader in a set will always be really cool, despite him being very easy to obtain, and the Obi-Wan and Imperial Officer minifigures are decent as well. The Ned B droid, however, is the highlight, and it is a really cool minifigure and mostly the only reason many fans will want this set, but a single very good minifigure cannot redeem this otherwise bad set. The First Order AT-ST from The Last Jedi has to be one of the worst LEGO Star Wars sets ever released, at least in more modern years. The idea of this set could be really cool, a new AT-ST design from the sequel trilogy, but LEGO decided to exclude the main part of the head. I think the best way LEGO could have made this set was to remove the uninteresting elevator and add a detachable head to the walker, so that you can recreate the scene from the movie but still have a fun playset and a set that will look good on a shelf. The minifigures are nice however, notably Captain Phasma, but once again, a single good minifigure doesn't redeem this otherwise boring and bad set. Comment down below what you think about these sets and what other sets you reckon deserve a spot on the worst LEGO Star Wars set list. Other than that, God bless you and I'll see you in the next one.